Very good morning, friends. And today, again, I'm coming with a new topic. And I think this topic will make you think and what you guys can do next. And today, I'm going to speak exclusively about engineering students. Since last two topics which I've done a video, it about a system of education. And today, I'm speaking about Indian engineering students. So, just go discuss in an elaborate way. Then we can just learn a lot and what's the problem we are exactly facing right now. And this information will help you to take a proper decision for your few coming days. Before I'm starting up, a decade ago, if you go and talk to anyone in a house or else any kids and go and ask them, what do you want to be? The students will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot, I want to be engineer. But after completing of the plus two, the doctors are very expensive. Pilot, there is no any proper channel how to just go. So easier option is engineering. And they started to find the engineering courses. The first priority, find the top ranking colleges where they can enroll. And once you're not able to get it down, they will go for a second level of engineering college and third level of engineering college. People will just try and end up with your engineering college according to their marks. So while entered engineering and 70% of the dream is fulfilled that I'm gonna be engineer. But the course of 4 years, they're facing lots of problems. Subject wise, age factor, social media influence, and the sports, friends. And some of the students come up with a very good score, and some students are struggling with like a 65%, 70%. It's average students. The second pressure will come for them in the point of campus. So now every student and try to force them to get into this campus itself. If you're not selected the campus, the people mentality is you're not qualified. Second, after they're selected in campus, one set of students has started to earning a very good packages, and some of them end up with like a low packages. And can you able to see the differences now? Sir, I am engineering, I'm electrical, I'm mechanical. I have different streams which I like I've taken. But today computer science, it has a more value for it. Financially, I can get a good packages. Whereas in electrical, I'm getting a very low packages. So whether I've done a mistake to choose electrical, as some of the students, I got like a mechanical. It was my dream, and they can able to just jump on any other courses. But end of the day, they struggle a lot to get into this. So I'm not here to talk about the students who just crossed a 90% and selected in campus. That's maybe like a 20-23% of overall engineering packages. The people are well focused and just got it. And I'm here to speak about the rest of the 80% of people. They started the career as engineer, but they could not able to just meet and fulfill their exact dream. So I'm asking the question, what are the problems behind? Just discuss about 3 factors. Factor number 1, are they not giving a priority while they study? Option number 2, whether the country cannot support them to provide the right jobs. And 3, are they not sound enough to just expose themselves as a communication skill in this? And these 3 factors I'm going to analyze today for the rest of the 80% those really struggling to get a job after completion of the engineering. And who are this 80%? Stuck up with a 60 to 70% and got like a 3 or 4 backlogs while they do study. and they're not selected in a campus, and they end up with a second level of third level of engineering college where they cannot able to provide a proper campus facility for the students. And we can able to know some of the urban colleges, and they can have very good influences with top companies, and they're bringing the companies and providing. And particularly I'm talking about the engineering colleges where the urban companies will not go into this, the rural engineering colleges. What is the scope? 90%, 80%, 70% those who get very good scores on the engineering platform. They have a good knowledge, but they cannot. Then I just go and talk about in rural area. In the rural area, students used to complain that, sir, I don't have a communication skill. Okay. In the second category, when you just go for urban area, and they have a good communication skill, but they will blame, sir, I'm not able to just finish off because I don't have any proper opportunities to get into this. Very less number of jobs. Okay, leave it out. So when you just get into a 15 backlogs or 14 backlogs, when I go and talk to them, why you didn't just get into this? Sir, I'm not well enough to handle the engineering. While I study, I didn't focus much more on my studies. So ultimately, I'm asking you one question to everybody. So before you just start up your engineering courses, why you are not ready to just think on these corners? Have you ever think to yourself that one, how much you're capable to focus on your studies? Have you ever think about what is the capability of the country can provide your jobs? And third question is that, are you really capable to fulfill your communication skills? And this is the three reasons after your completion of your engineering, you started to think of. Until you are in hypothesis, you will get a job, you will settle down and good. And these three challenges, it's quite difficult. But to be honest, it's none of these three challenges, it not reflect anything. It's like excuse. Why? Because it's absence of the colleges to teach you. It's not your fault. I'm saying a simple example. The guy got 95% in the rural area. He does not have any just awareness about what is the future and what kind of quality education. So where I'm just sticking up in a boundary, I cannot go out of the boundary because financially I'm tight. And my parents are taking effort to put you in a colleges where I can able to afford of my payment. At least I can end up with the engineering college. But later, after completion of engineering college, he could not able to succeed his life, and he just started to work in the rate of 20,000, 15,000 bucks, and he'll lose completely its energy, idea, study, everything he lost, and finally he lost his complete hope. So here, to whom I need to blame exactly? Only the students? No. And please remember, in every country, there is a department called Education Force. And they have to just construct a proper education. And in India, after completion of your qualified degree in BE, why they cannot able to perform well? Then what is the meaning of BE? What is the meaning of Bachelor of Engineering? The engineering is a combination of management skills as well as of your technical part. That is called, we used to call it a professional. Why? These people highly teach only technical areas. Why they are not cultivating the proper quality of the students? And you have like a system, not less than 60% you cannot able to enroll in engineering colleges according to the All Indian Engineering Associations, right? And once a candidate can able to get a 60%, why he cannot able to perform well on his engineering platform? I'm not telling you to teach strict way, but I'm telling you to make them to think instead of to by heart. And most of the students from like urban area where they have a good sound of money, and the money people is always and try to find the good places where they have influences. But most of the engineering students here that just end up with their life good career by influence, not about the talent. not about the quality. I'm sorry. And if you think about you have an extraordinary quality, that's absolutely you're just making a fool of yourself. And your college and trying to just give you, right, interested of pay the people to bring into your office, all campus people, right? They're all just visited the company they're bringing to that, and your reputation scale, and they're paying too much advertisements for you to get people to come into your office. And smart people always trying to grab where the university or the colleges has a good number of influences. It seems like if you want to be engineering and you need to have a sufficient payments in your hand to settle down in your good colleges. And why we are not even consider about the rural area. I'm not telling you to the people, those who do not have money. And they do have a heart. They want to just flourish the life. They do want to become engineering. And how many of percentage people really coming out of this rural area and trying to stick on with this? And challenges. We cannot able to expect everyone to come up. Please. They are also literally handicapped. And everyone of this citizenship of India. Those who are highly qualified and those who settle down. This is our duty to bring them up to the level. So now again I'm insisting, please try to teach a proper knowledge for the engineering students. They will not struggle and they will not confuse about what stream they can able to get. They will not confuse about engineering cannot give their future. No, it will give. Most of the countries are expecting engineers to just develop. But here lots of engineers cannot able to develop themselves. The rest of the country, they believe engineers can develop the product, but here the engineering students cannot develop themselves. How they can able to develop the products? Please give the respect for the engineering. It's one of the most professional life, but we are completely ignoring them by producing too much of engineering for the sake of money. Try to think, and this video will help you. So from today onwards, do not blame of the students who does not able to succeed in the campus and struggling to get a job. Guys, what is the solution then? Whatever happened is happened. You cannot even return back to that. Please try to learn which schools not ready to teach. At least you go and Google it and try to find the people, those who can help you out for you to improve your qualities. Like us. We are welcoming you and we will teach you without a certificate, without the things, and we will guide you how you can learn and be a perfect engineer. Thanks a lot. And this video, if you like it, please subscribe and give a like, and you can keep on just listening my videos in forthcoming days. Thanks a lot. And this is a complete initiative for the engineers or any educational background students want to succeed their life with the background of education, and we here to help you out. Please make use of us. And I'm not selling the commercial product to come and reach you in your doorsteps, because I'm also come from a typical middle class family, but I have taken step to support my Indian students rather than abroad students. Thanks a lot, and I'm signing off, and forthcoming videos on the road. Thanks a lot. Bye.